got is some bicarb, sodium bicarbonate, and we've just got some sugar, just normal caster sugar. And we're going to mix them together. And this actually has to be mixed really well together. So what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to set fire to it. And so the sugar in here will burn and caramelise and it will smell beautiful. But also what will happen is carbon dioxide will be produced as well. And the carbon dioxide will push the sugar out to make a fire snake. So we need to make sure that this becomes flammable. So we need some alcohol, because that will burn really well. So we're going to douse the sand with some alcohol to make it nice and flammable. There we go. And then we're just going to pour this mixture into the centre. We're going to add a little bit more alcohol around the side. And then we'll set fire to it.
Okay guys, so next up we are going to make some rainbow fizz, and this is all relating to acids and alkalis. So first up, I've got my empty boiling tube and I'm going to add some sodium bicarbonate. So that's just a powder, and I'm going to add some water as well because I want to have a liquid solution. Next, I'm going to add a chemical. It's called a universal indicator. What it will do is it should change colour depending on whether this inside here is an acid or an alkali. Okay, so here goes. It's got a very dark blue colour, which tells me that the sodium bicarb solution is an alkaline solution because it's gone blue. Okay, if it was an acid in here, it would have gone red. What I'm going to do now then is add some acid and we'll see if it changes the colour. So here goes. That we've got a solution or some bubbles now that are a bit more of a greeny colour, and that's because we've added some acid and it's neutralised some of the alkali in there. I'm going to add a little bit more acid and see if we can change that colour to red to signify that this solution is now more acidic.
This is forces, which is physics. I'm going to build up loads of pressure inside the bottle and then you can see what happens when it becomes too much.
So here at Baysgarth, we're actually able to do magic as well as science. Here we have a beaker of oil. We also have some broken glass. We'll pour this in. Secret magic words, so I'm not going to mutter. And then let's see what we can do. The glass is fixed. So what we've actually done there is we've got a liquid which is oil, and the glass we've used is Pyrex. They both have the same refractive index, which means the way that light interacts with it is very similar. So if you look really carefully, you can kind of make out the labels on this beaker, which are much more visible when we take out of there. So the broken glass was just a hoax. That's still in there, hidden away, but we just can't see it. Okay, for our next science magic trick, we've got a solution of sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali solution. In there we've got some methylene blue, which is an indicator, and it's a bright blue colour. Now when we give it a little shake, there's a really bright colour change. So when we shake it, oxygen gets into the solution and it forms a complex, and an oxygenated solution is that bright blue colour, As it slowly escapes the solution, it goes back to its clear.
What we're going to take is some alcohol. This is called isopropyl alcohol. You don't need to worry about that complicated name. We're just going to pour it into this water dispenser. It's a really, really dry water dispenser, so we don't want any liquid in there other than the alcohol we've just put in. And we're going to just roll it around. So you can see a little dribble of the alcohol coming out at the bottom there. All we want is the vapours in there and a little bit of oxygen from the air. Those vapours and the oxygen mix together because it can create a very flammable mixture. So when I put a flame nearby, it should set on fire. And this is called combustion.